Yeah, we back. Now, today's video is going to be a follow-up video to the one I dropped the other day entitled, Why Do Divestors Love These Types of Men? Go check that video out. It was very interesting. But today, I'm going to be responding to a comment that I got in the comment section of that video. Take a look up on the screen. This brother said, bro, this is so crazy. I was just on a date with a black woman who said I was the first black man she dated in a while. She also told me she avoids black men because of family trauma. I think I'm gonna have to smash and dash. She also says she doesn't like white folks, but she dated them in the past. So I'm just so confused. Now listen, you can see at the bottom, I ain't even waste too much time. I just told the brother, bro, run, brother, run. She hitting all the red flags. Now the conversation did not stop there. Take a look up on the screen. He actually came back and he said this. For sure, bro, I'm gonna smash and dash and keep it moving. And I told him at the bottom, and wear protection so you don't accidentally get her pregnant. She might raise the kids to admire Europeans just like her. This is how sellouts are born, since mothers are the ones that transmit the cultural values to the next generation. Now, let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about this, bruh. Now, listen, a lot of y'all for a very long time, you've been telling me, okay, brother, how do I understand if I'm dealing with an undercover divestor, if I'm dealing with an undercover swirler? Y'all been asking me, what are the questions that I ask? What are the tips and tricks that I know to understand who I'm dealing with, right? Because like I told you, you got to be extra careful out in these streets, man. You got to conduct some high-level intelligence operations, some CIA level, some MI6 level, some DGSE level intelligence operations to understand who you are dealing with. You got to run the background check, right? Because I told you, these women, they love wearing a mask. They love putting on a face. They love putting on an act. But behind the curtain, once you peel behind the mask, once you peel behind the facade, they are not who they claim to be, right? So first of all, she hit all the red flags. Number one, once she told me that I was the first black man that she dated in a very long time, then I gotta ask, okay, so who was you dating? You know what I'm saying? So were you just, celibate? Was you on a celibacy journey? Because I know sometimes women do that. Were you just like, who you running around with the Europeans, the Mexicans? Who was you dating? Because that right there is the first red flag, right? Because if the role was reversed, right? Imagine you came to a black woman and said, you know what? You're the first black woman that I dealt with in a very long time because I've been dealing with, family trauma. I got mama issues. I got trauma from my mama. So that's why I haven't been dealing with black women. Yo, do you know how many black women would have immediately just canceled you at that very moment? Like, they wouldn't have heard nothing you had to say after that, bro. Like, once you said that, if the roles were reversed, she would have not dealt with you anymore. Because I'm telling you, I got 5 sisters, man. I understand the psychology of black women. So that right there, the first red flag. Once she told you you're the first black man that she dealt with in a very long time, then you got to ask yourself, okay, so during that time, who are you dealing with? Were you celibate? Were you still on the scene? These are questions that you got to ask. Now, me personally, I would have never asked those questions. I would have just canceled her and kept it moving. Now, the second red flag and the most major red flag was when she told you that she allegedly doesn't like white folks, but at the same time, she's laying up with white folks at the same time. That right there, I would have just canceled her immediately. I don't want to hear nothing else after that, bro. I don't want to hear nothing else after that. You already understand my opinion on that, bro. These women, these fake pro-black, the white man. These women love talking all that race talk. First of all, on the first date, she talking all this race talk. I would have canceled her right there, bro. Right there. I don't want to hear no race talk from none of y'all women, bro. None of y'all women, because I know the majority of y'all is just y'all not serious about that shit, bro. It's a joke for many of y'all. Y'all talk all this race talk. Oh, protect the black women, the black community, the white man. But meanwhile, you laying up with the white man. That's why I don't want to hear no race talk from none of y'all, bro. Once I hear that race talk, I'm out the door, bro. I'm out the door. Like I said, you got to put these women on like a 6-month to a 24-month probation period. I don't want to hear no race talk. Cause listen, these women, they gonna rile you up on that race talk. The white man. Because they want to put on an act as if they have some adversarial energy towards white folks. But at the same time, they laying up with white folks. They dating white folks. They in relationships with white folks. Bro, I'm telling you, I done ran into that I done ran into that in real life as well, bro. The same thing you ran into, bro, I ran into the same shit. You run into a chick, she acting like, the white man is so evil. The white man colonized my people. The white man enslaved us. And at the same time, she dating the white man. She got a history with the white man. Man, listen, once a woman talking all that race talk, that's a red flag for me. That's a red flag for me, man, because I don't really believe any of y'all, to be honest, man. So that's why I told the brother, run. And at the bottom, I told him this. And wear protection, because he said he still wants to smash. So I said, brother, wear protection so you don't accidentally get her pregnant, because she might raise the kid to admire Europeans just like her. This is how sellouts are born, since mothers are the ones that transmit the cultural values to the next generation. And brothers, that's really the main reason why I stay away from so-called swirlers and divestors, because it is extremely important. The woman that you choose to carry on your legacy, the woman that you choose to make a wife, the woman that you choose as the mother of your children, you have to make sure that you make the right decision. That's not a decision that you can mess up. If you make the wrong decision, that can have an effect going on for generations down the line, bro. Generations down the line. Your great grandchildren might end up being sellouts and weirdos just because the woman you chose was some goofy divestor. You got to make sure the woman that you choose is an excellent candidate to be the mother of your children, to carry on the legacy, to inherit your family wealth. You got to make sure you make the right decision, man. Because if you make the wrong decision, that can have a catastrophic effect on the entire community. For example, I've been covering a lot of geopolitics lately, right? The West African politics, the coup in Niger, etc., etc. And we had spoke about how there are so many sellout leaders in Africa, right? So many sellout politicians that are ready to sell out to the Europeans. Ask yourself, how do you think those sellout politicians were born? They were raised like that, bro. I guarantee their mother gave them that mentality, because women generally are the ones that transmit the cultural values to the next generation. So I guarantee their mothers taught them that mentality. That's why it's extremely important to make the correct decision when you're choosing the mother for your children, bro. I'm telling you, you have to be equally yoked. You have to be equally yoked. If you're an intelligent, conscious black man and your culture is important to you, your community is important to you, you have to get a woman who is on that same wavelength, that same level of thinking. Because if you don't, you're going to destroy your entire lineage. You're going to destroy your entire family tree. Your kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids, they will all grow up to be sellouts because you made the incorrect decision when choosing a woman to carry on your child, to carry on your legacy. That's why you got to choose the perfect woman with the correct mentality, bro. The mentality of the woman that you choose is going to be the most important above everything else. More important than how she looks, more important than anything else, bro. I'm telling you, the mentality of the woman has to be correct, because God forbid you pass away, right? God forbid the child is 12 years old and you pass away in a car accident, or you have a heart attack, or some disaster happens. You got to make sure the woman that you chose is able to carry the torch. If you choose some goofy divestor, some swirler that was laying up with white folks her entire life, nah, your family tree is going to be doomed. That's why when it comes to me, that's automatic disqualification. Once a woman tells me she was chasing after the Europeans, she was laying up with the Europeans voluntarily. You see, our ancestors, our foremothers, they had an excuse, right? They had an excuse. They were in a compromising situation. You know, times were hard. Sometimes they didn't have a choice. They had an excuse. But the women in the modern day that voluntarily jump into bed with the European under no force or coercion, nah, bro, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. You see me, I wouldn't even smash and dash. This brother, he still wants to smash. Me, I lose all desire to even smash after that. What? You jumped in bed with the European voluntarily? Oh man, I don't even want to lay up with you. He probably gave you something. The European probably gave you something, bro. He probably gave you something that requires medication. I'm cool, bro. I don't even want to lay up with you. I'm out. Just lose my number. Bro. I'm ghosting, bro. That's just me personally, right? Because I don't want to run the risk of getting her pregnant, because I guarantee those children, she's going to raise those children to be a bunch of sellouts just like her, chasing after the European, admiring the European just like her. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I think sometimes as men, we truly underestimate the importance of the woman that you choose to raise your children, to carry on the next generation. For example, take a look at General Dessalines, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, the leader of the Haitian Revolution. Who do you think raised that man? You think a man like that, it just comes out the ground? No, that man was raised to be the man that he is. He was raised by a military woman from a West African military society. That woman taught him everything he knows about military science, being a warrior, being a leader. He was trained up from young, from 8, 9, 10 years old, to be the leader of the greatest revolution that ever happened in history because of the woman that raised him. If he was raised by a different woman, he would not have grown up to be Jean-Jacques Dessalines. A lot of that goes to the woman that raised him. And do you think the woman that raised Dessalines, you think she was laying up with the European? You think she was swirling with the European? You think she was divesting to the European? You think she was glorifying the European? Hell no. Hell no. Because if she was, Dessalines would have never grown up to be the man that he was, one of the greatest black men to ever walk the face of the earth. Like I always say, human beings are a product of their environment, right? So who you are shaped to be, a lot of that comes to who you were raised by, who you were around, the environment you came up in. So you got to make sure that you give your children the perfect environment with the perfect mother to raise the perfect children. Because if you do not have all those components intact, if you do not have all those elements included, then your children are not going to grow up to be like Dessalines. They're going to end up being like President Tinubu of Nigeria or the president of Senegal, ready to sell out their entire country to the Western powers because you decided to get a goofy swirler or a divestor pregnant. No, bro, no. But I'm telling you, brother, if you do want to smash and dash, wear protection. Me personally, I would just delete her number and block her and never speak to her again. That's just me though. But if you want to have fun, wear protection, bro. Wear protection, because you don't want her to give birth to any sellout babies, because those sellout babies might grow up to give us problems in the future. So we don't need any more sellouts walking the earth, man. I'm telling you, brother. That's why I stay away from the swirlers, the divestors, the women that be chasing after the European. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, man. I'm telling you, you got to be careful with who you give your time and energy to, man. I'm telling you, it's very important. And to be honest, the biggest red flag in his comment was the fact that she told him that she allegedly doesn't like white folks, but at the same time, she's laying up with white folks and dating white folk. I'm telling you, that type of schizophrenia, you do not want that raising your son or daughter. You do not want that in your house. You do not want that as the matriarch of your family. Just goofiness. I never even met this chick and I can tell she's just goofiness personified. She's the physical manifestation of goofiness. Anyways, man, it's your boy Nefakari Desalegn back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash App up on the screen and I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in that ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. There for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This shit is an art and they can never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you in court. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.